Operation Eagle's Wings. Let's talk about the parable of the wheat and the tares from Matthew chapter 13, verses 24 through 30. Another parable he put forth to them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seed in his field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. But when the grain had sprouted and produced a crop, then the tares also appeared. So the servants of the owner came and said to him, Sir, did you not sow good seed in your field? How then does it have tares? He said to them, An enemy has done this. The servant said to him, Do you want us to go and gather them up? But he said, No, lest while you gather up the tares, you also uproot the wheat with them. Let both gather together until the harvest, and at the time of the harvest I will say to the reapers, First gather together the tares and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. So it's pretty important that you realize this is absolutely about Operation Eagle's Wings. So when we go down to where Jesus explains the parables, who are these reapers? What's going on? He says down in verse 40, Therefore, as the tares are gathered and burned in the fire, so it will be at the end of the age. The Son of Man will send his angels, and they will gather out of his kingdom all things that offend and those who practice lawlessness. He's separating us. He is segregating us. This is a second Exodus event. And will cast them into the furnace of fire. There will be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Then the righteous will shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. Take note, this is the first instance, and we're going to really dig deep in this because it starts here with this parable. It also winds up in Matthew 24. It also winds up in Mark 13. It also winds up in Luke 21. This is Operation Eagle's Wings, and it is not taking you to heaven. This is saying that, and it goes, check out verse 41. The Son of Man will send out his angels, and they will gather out of his kingdom all things that offend and those who practice lawlessness. We're going to be segregated just like the event of the Exodus. It's going to be the second Exodus. It's this that is Operation Eagle's Wings that takes place before the Great Tribulation starts.